Hello and welcome to Drachme and Demigods. We're glad to have you. Welcome back if you are a returner. If you're new, welcome to our show. This is the Links of Tartarus campaign every Monday at 7:30 on twitch.tv/Drachme and Demigods, 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. I'm Sammy Ferber, I'm the DM. If this is your first episode, what a great episode to start with, because we just released A Long Rest, Part 1, which is a recap video that I made detailing every single thing, most things, that happened in our stream from episode 1 all the way... Jesus, I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a very angry motorcycle. All the way from episode 1 to episode 19, which was last episode. So if you've watched that video, amazing. You are now completely caught up with what you're about to see. If you haven't watched the video, still okay. We're going to play it during the break so you can get caught up then. Other announcements. I am a little sick today. Not COVID. I had a negative test and I'm vaccinated. But I am a little sick, so I apologize in advance if I'm a little lower energy or the voices are not that great tonight. I apologize in advance. But more importantly than that, it is both of my cats' birthdays today. So it is their first birthday. So everyone in chat is required to donate bits to wish them happy birthday. If not, you're banned. Okay. All that said, let's jump into the game here. So, previously on Drachme and Demigods, the hands of fate were in the Blood Shore on their way to Voltura. They had previously made plans with a group of treasure hunters called the Victors to work together to steal the hoard of Apotrepo, the famous Hydra guardian of the Blood Gulf. However, after Ryujin received a message of caution from King Theseus, his half-brother, those plans changed. You all decided not to go through with the heist, but you also wanted to make sure that the Victors didn't go through with it without you. What followed was a fierce debate over how to solve the Victors' problem, which ended with the plan for an assassination. Stoneblood, their party's warlock, had a uniquely important role to play during the heist, and due to the anti-magic properties of the Blood Shore, was incapable of doing pretty much anything while within the city limits. So if Ilmay could take him out, the Victor's plan would be dead on arrival. Stoneblood, however, was more hardy than expected, and took several hits to kill, allowing him time to yell for help. What followed was a bloody battle in the hallway around their rooms, as they took their members out one by one. In the aftermath, knowing Athenian soldiers were rushing to the scene, Ilmay dropped a smoke bomb that Alexios had invented, which aided in your escape. In addition to all of this, you're still trying to get to Voltura on the Isle of Ares. The Link of Mnemosyne had told Anura weeks ago that she could feel one of her brethren calling out for help from that city, and catching a ship from the Blood Shore is the most direct path to get there. You had a tentative agreement with Cassandra the Blasphemous, the captain of the Tromocrates, to allow you passage to Voltura in exchange for work, but that agreement is now up in the air, after Cassandra learned of Ryujin's divine origin. Last you heard, your tickets on that ship were in the hands of her priest, who would be the final authority on whether or not you can come aboard. So, as we come into this moment, Ryujin and Alexios are inside the Drowned Hag Tavern, as Athenian soldiers rush in, while the other three of you have successfully snuck out the back and are currently hiding in the stables. The stars are out tonight, and you can all feel it is very late. So, let's start with Ryujin and Alexios. You all are now in the tavern proper. You see, as it is the middle of the night, there's not a ton of people in here. There are a few stragglers, some very drunk, some just sort of in the zone. But now the room is flooded with these Athenian soldiers. You'd previously heard one of them call to grab the general, and you see now some of them are sort of scrambling, not really sure who's in charge. But you see one man come up to you. You all right?
Yes, we're fine.
Great. He turns to one of the soldiers. You go upstairs, see if there's any survivors. If there are, or if there's anyone else up there, just bring them down here fast. You. He turns to another soldier. See if those bodies are dead. Yes. Two soldiers rush up the stairs. You, what are your names?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Alexios.
And Ryujin.
Right, stay where
Also-
you are. The general will have questions for you, I assume.
Okay. Also, I can't remember, but wasn't I drinking last?
Yeah, you're a little tipsy, but you're not to the point of drunkenness. You're just a little buzzed.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
I try and like kind of portray like drunk?
Make a performance check.
Okay. Oh shit.
Do we look injured?
That depends. What hit points are you at?
It's 15. 27, 29. Wait.
I don't think I
32.
got hit.
Not 32. What? Jesus Christ. 22.
I'm like 32. Holy shit. Okay, so Alexis,
Yeah,
you're at full hit
22?
points.
Wait. It's not loading for me, but I just want to +4 that whatever you
Gotcha.
roll.
So 26. In region, what hit points are you at?
I am at full 68.
Okay, so you guys actually look okay. And I know Alexios, you were staying at range. Ryujin, were you staying at range as well?
Yes.
So I think neither of you have any sort of blood or muck on you, and you're both at full hit points. And Ryujin, with that performance check, you do seem woozy. You're almost like leaning against Alexios as he's trying to sort of prop you up. And you see the soldier that you're talking to sort of looks at you, like up and down, and then seems to focus his attention on Alexios. You do have a couple minutes here as everyone is waiting for the general. Is there anything else we'd like to do inside?
Is anybody like paying attention to us?
Everyone is paying attention, yes. A bunch of Athenian soldiers just rushed in, and you guys were the only two who came up from upstairs and yelled that there was a murder.
Oh. Then
Shut
I'm
up.
just gonna like try and like steady Ryujin, like fake friend like.
Sure. Great.
Okay. I'll go to reach for like a tankard, maybe. Pretty traumatic
Sure.
experience just happened.
No one
Saw a bunch
stops
of-
you
saw a
as
bunch
long
of
as you're not
bodies.
trying to leave. Yeah. You sort of like make your way over to a table with a half-empty tankard and just start drinking it. Anura Ilme Adagio, you guys are outside as you see a continuous sort of stream of Athenian soldiers coming in, and other ones are beginning to make a perimeter around the tavern. What are you guys doing?
I'm booking it.
booking it.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm heading to
All
the
right.
dock.
Both of us are
I was
out.
the complete opposite. I was gonna be like, I'm trying to get in there. My party members.
I've already
I-
asked them and they told us we couldn't do anything. So let's not book it. Let's like, I'm gonna like grab Ilme before she can run and be like, slowly walk away.
I
Slowly
love
walk
the
away.
image of all three of you sort of looking over a little piece of wood as you guys see these soldiers walking in, and Adagio's like, all right, what's the plan? And turns, and you guys are both gone.
I went and talked to them last session. I asked like if everything was okay because we had party members inside. So I'm gonna slowly walk away and make sure Ilme doesn't run and look suspicious.
Yeah, absolutely. So where are you guys going?
I'm going to
The
the dock.
docks. The docks.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Do you still have facts without a trace?
Am I going with
No,
these
because
people?
I died.
You
Wait,
tell
no,
me,
I passed
Adagio.
afterwards. So
I don't know. I definitely would have wanted to go in the cavern and then realized that they're leaving me in the smokes.
hey,
I'm
Sammy,
not staying
I
here
have a question.
alone.
Yes, Anora.
With Pass Without a Trace, when I jumped out of the window, did I still need to roll concentration on that, or is it good?
Yeah, because you took damage.
Okay, I didn't remember.
Go-
I
yeah,
had
go-
checked it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Say that's 14 plus 2, 16.
Yeah, you're fine. So you guys do get the plus 10 on your stealth, but this will be at disadvantage only because the guards are on a high alert right now. So it's still gonna be plus 10, but disadvantage.
Let me find my good dice, or a better dice. I can't find it.
Was a 3.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no! I got a 20. I got a 20.
All the guards just see this human glow stick walking down the street, spreading his
Basically.
stuff.
Okay,
God,
wait. I
can't
rolled a
find the good
natural
dice.
20 and a natural 1. So
Oh no.
it was simultaneously like, hey, 20, and then I turned around and I was like, oh, okay, 1. Here, I see how it is.
Whatever. We'll
Both
use a different
sides of the
That's what I
spectrum
thought.
in one roll.
We'll use the yellow dice in honor of Adagio.
That's my Adagio one rolled a 20. My like Ares
Nope.
looking like
Okay.
barbarian
so
one
we'll
rolled a
use
1.
Adagio one.
I actually have that dice I was talking about the other day.
Roll the
The
two.
Oh,
red
Oh,
and
no.
black ones.
I still have to roll again. That was also a 2. So
Okay, so add all your modifiers and plus 10.
I
have
What is
12.
that?
that's
A 12 for me.
a 14 for me.
23. If they
Okay.
get caught, I'm out of here. I'm not saving them.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so-
walking. I'm not trying to stealth. I'm just walking.
But you have Pass Without a Trace on.
Yeah,
Because
no.
that's when we jumped originally.
I'm
Like,
just
I'm
saying
not
there's a
trying-
black cloud of shadow around you.
Oh, can I be like, yeah, I didn't realize I cast this. It kind of happens.
You guys made me ink. Okay, so Ilme, you stick close to Anora and make sure that you are completely covered in this magical protection that they are offering, and you guys both begin moving. Adagio, you catch on a bit later and see that they're gone, and so you are a bit more clumsy getting to them. However, because I rolled a natural 1 on their perception check,
Oh my
Beautiful.
god!
Holy
Yay.
shit.
You're fucking kidding.
Woo,
You
two
like-
natural 1.
Adagio, you faceplant into the like mud around this road. So you're like covered in this muck, and you hope it's all just mud. But you make your way
Never is.
into this protective radius, and you guys make your way towards the docks. As that's happening, Ryujin, Alexios, as you all are waiting for the general to get here, you do hear a bit of a commotion coming from up the stairs. You see one of the soldiers come down holding the now dormant smoke bomb in his hand. The other one is preceded by what looks like a hastily clothed, still sort of putting her stuff on, beautiful young lady as she's sort of being ushered down these stairs, and you see she's in the midst of putting her clothes back on, and behind her you see the flamboyant dress of a very familiar, not very familiar, but somewhat familiar face of the lion man that you know to be Teos, Cassandra's first mate. And you see the second soldier is sort of ushering them down the stairs, and Teos is looking around, like, all right, who do I have to kill for ruining a perfect night? The soldiers just go, easy, easy. All this will be sorted out momentarily. I do apologize. You hear the sound of a horse whinny outside, and all the soldiers snap to attention as you all look towards the door, and you see the tavern doors open wide, and you see a human man, bald on top, salt and pepper beard, immaculately manicured. Under his arm, he has a helm with a blue plume going, what would be ear to ear instead of the traditional Mohawk style, a style that you know denotes his higher rank. He wears chainmail armor, and he has a beautiful greatsword on his side. Looks like it has a serious expression on, and he steps forward and goes, right, what's the meaning of all of this? One of the soldiers steps forward. He goes, right, looks like 4 dead upstairs. Brutal, bloody. Those 2, he points to you guys, those 2 are the only witnesses. We found this at the scene. He hands him the smoke bomb. The general picks up the smoke bomb, looks at it. I have no idea what this is. And he looks at some of the soldiers. And that could only mean one thing. Someone go arrest Thorin. One of the soldiers walks out.
I'm sorry.
The shop owner.
The shop
Oh
owner, the
my
artificer,
God.
the only other
shit, he's an
inventor
artificer.
in.
Oh no! Also, the general's my new favorite character just because I have no clue what this is.
The general approaches you both. And you are?
I'll do like a kind of like a drunken shitty little bow. Say, Name's Ryujin. Name's Ryujin.
Alexios?
And what
Very
is it that you
nervous.
saw?
So, we heard a commotion. We ran upstairs, and we saw bodies immediately. That's what I saw. I don't know what they saw. They're right next to me. Probably saw the same thing. Saw a body, and then I saw a cloaked figure. It was abnormally dark at the end of the hallway, and then poof, smoke.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Okay.
Fake drunk reunion is my favorite reunion right now.
Okay, I rolled that. Hold on. 25.
25. Okay. He looks you up and down before turning his eyes towards Alexios. And you.
I didn't really see much more than him. I mean, we saw the bodies, but before we can get a good look around, you know, the smoke and the smell and that happened, and we came back down because, you know, if somebody's killing something up there and you can't see, it's not good to be there, right?
Of course. Go ahead and
Yeah,
make a
you seem
deception
sensible.
check. Deception check with advantage because of Ryujin's successful check.
Okay. A natural 20. You said
Holy
with advantage,
shit.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, natural 20.
All right. He looks at you guys both. Goes, well, I am sorry for everything that has happened to you tonight. Rest assured, the man responsible will be arrested, tried, and, if found guilty, put to death.
Well, hopefully, they ruined a
Wait,
perfectly
Orin-
good party.
Get out of here, Biden, guys.
Orin is a dwarf, right?
Mhm.
That's out of character.
Yeah.
But that it wasn't dwarf size, was it? Whatever it was that killed them.
I mean,
Was it?
it didn't look like it. It looked like a fully grown figure, a man or a
Shut up,
woman.
guys.
He looks at you both. He goes, this artifact, whatever it is, looks rough, looks created. We only have one such creator in this town. Do you have any information?
Absolutely not.
Not beyond what we told you. I mean,
Then you can rest assured justice will be served. I apologize for the dampen on your evening. We will get this cleaned up and sorted out before morning. He turns
Yes, sir.
towards the other soldiers. Goes, do what you need to do. Gather the bodies, bring them to the temples, give them their burial rites. I'll be on the road to the shop. He walks out, and you hear him get on his horse and away.
I want to search the body. No, I'm just kidding. We can't do that.
You do see some of the soldiers begin to make their way upstairs. You assume to get the bodies, and eventually they do start bringing them downstairs.
Okay. I wanna. No, that's probably not a good idea. I'll just look at Alexios and say, "What now?"
do
have-
we leave? Can we leave? I just say out loud.
The soldiers look at each other and they go, you may leave as soon as the perpetrator is in custody. Should not be too much longer.
Okay.
No.
You
Alright.
hear Teos come up behind you and go, "Well, you lot sure get yourselves in some situations, don't you?"
Unfortunately.
Seems like a thing.
Well, I'm gonna go in a corner, finish what I was doing upstairs. He takes the girl by the hand and takes her into a corner.
Well, that's awfully bold.
Anura, Adagio, Ilme, you guys make your way. So you know to get to the docks, you'll have to go through that central building at sort of the vertex of this horseshoe cliff. You guys approach that building. Again, it is very late at night, and you do see soldiers beginning to, even this far away from the tavern, begin making their way over there. But you also see a couple soldiers going the other way, away from the tavern. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna turn to Nora and be like, we risk going down there? There's some soldiers. Should we just...
Do we try and trail the other soldiers who aren't going towards the commotion anymore? Figure out what's happening?
I mean, I could try. Do you want to go all together? Or do you
I think we could go. I don't know about Adagio. He fell on his face back there.
I could stay here and use sending on Ryujin. See if I could find out what's happening over there. I only have it once though.
Do we know of any other taverns in this town other than the...
Yes, but the taverns are all generally in the same part of town. So the other taverns you would have seen would have been within a few blocks of the tavern that you guys were in.
Okay. Because, I don't think it's... Adagio, I don't think you should just kind of be lurking around. That's, like, a little suspicious.
I glow in the dark. I'm a warming sight. I'm here to guide lost souls to their homes.
Okay. Well,
Will of the Wisps.
me and Nora will tail these guys, I guess, then see where they're going.
You're trailing the ones going away from the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make another stealth check for me.
Is this going to be a disadvantage again or not?
No, but Pass Without a Trace only lasts 10 minutes. So, Anora, if you want to... Probably not. You're right. It's probably still active. So, normal roll plus 10.
Because I can't cast it again after this, I don't think.
Nope.
Wait, so am I just sitting outside of this building?
You can do whatever you'd like, Adagio.
Just chilling.
Oh,
You
wait,
can go with
I've
them
got-
if you want.
The question.
got one cast left of it. Never mind. Sorry. One cast.
I got a 31.
I got 28.
Okay. So, you guys do successfully manage to tail some of these Athenian soldiers at a safe distance so they don't seem to notice you. At one point, you do need to tuck into an alleyway as you see someone on horseback gallop by as the other Athenian soldiers are on foot. But after waiting a few moments, you continue past them, and you do see they seem to be congregating around the shop that you know Thorin runs. Thorin supplies for only the most daring of treasure hunters. You see there is a bit of a perimeter set up, and then as the Athenian soldier on the horse gets there, you see him get off the horse and walk into the store.
Okay, I want to whisper over. Be like, what do you think's happening? Why are they taking Thorin? How does he connect to this? Why do they think he's connected?
Did we get the smoke bomb casing?
Really didn't think about that. I thought it would just kind of like break or something.
But I thought y'all built it. Y'all built it where you could refill it.
Oh, we did. And forgot about that.
That's the only. I guess he's the only person in town who could make it.
I didn't know he could make that stuff.
I didn't either, but I guess that's the only person they could think of. He's like the oddball, so.
Okay, well, I guess he's gonna take the blame. Okay, that's good.
Let's go. That's
What do you
terrible,
play?
but I don't want to go to jail.
I love putting like morally gray decisions in front of you guys, and you guys go, fuck that.
Literally every
Nobody
time.
know who just go, fuck it, and everybody else goes with it.
Listen, you guys barely know this guy. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I never met him because I didn't go to
It's
the
true.
shop at all.
It's true.
Okay. So do you wanna head back and see if we can get down to the docks? Do we want to say we're looking for like Cassandra?
We can
Right.
say we're looking for a ship to take us to Voltura, so we're going to go talk to some people, maybe.
Yeah, but it's super late. I don't know if that's believable.
I feel like maybe going to the docks right now is not the best idea.
Do you want to
Should we try
find
and
a
go-
dojo and find a different tavern and just chill out for the night then?
What if we already paid for our rooms at the other tavern? It would
Yeah,
look
I'm
even
not going
more
back there.
suspicious. It would look more suspicious though if we just paid for our rooms and just randomly disappeared.
I mean, didn't we? Oh wait, I'm not there.
We need to
It's
like
like-
climb back up to our rooms because we said we were going upstairs to our rooms.
Okay, fine.
I think we need to go back because like it wouldn't it be more suspicious to just dip randomly?
So we paid for them. Nobody saw us go up to our rooms.
Yeah, that's right. We stuck up.
Yeah.
So they don't know where the fuck we are, but we paid for rooms.
I think it'll be fine. They're paid for. Who cares if we don't show back up? They got their money out of it.
True. I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing. You're the assassin.
Well,
I don't say that very loudly, by the way. Very quiet. You're the assassin.
well, I think we should go pick up Adagio, find another tavern, and just wait out the night.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I trust you on this one. I have no idea what to do, so.
That's what we do. Go back to Adagio, pick him up, and find another tavern.
All right. So,
Playing my
You
life,
guys-
sing a song about my friends leaving me. Bum, ba, dum. I glow in the dark and they leave me behind every time.
I'm all
I'm sorry,
alone.
it's
Like
not my
Sid the
fault.
Sloth. They do this every year.
So, you guys do pick up Adagio and make your way back to that area of town. You see, and
Wait,
actually,
are we covered in blood? No, we washed ourselves
we
off
was.
a little. In
Washed
the...
off in the stables.
yeah, I mean, Adagio's covered in shit. Like, Adagio's covered in mud and all
First
that
of all,
stuff.
I'm hoping it's mud.
I'm hoping it's mud too. Who knows?
Not mud. I think
Can
we
I see
need
if
to
I can
roll
figure
for
out what it
this.
is? Can I figure out what it is? Can I make a nature
Make
check on this?
a nature check, yeah.
I want to know. That is a 19 plus 4, 23.
It
tell
is
me.
mostly mud.
Oh, there's some shit in there, bud.
I don't need to know.
Just a little shit. All right.
Okay.
Ryujin Alexios, after a few more minutes of sort of just tense waiting, an Athenian soldier comes in and says something to another soldier, and that one stands up and goes, "All right, all of you are free to go. I do apologize for the inconvenience on your evening. Be well." And they begin making their way out. Anura, Adagio, Ilme, you guys are sort of crossing paths with a lot of these soldiers as they begin to depart. You see, passing you on the street, some soldiers that are carrying the 4 bodies of the victors. They seem to be heading towards the temple district. As you guys make your way, and you see, you guys were in the Drowned Hag Tavern, but basically, like, around the corner of the Drowned Hag is the Sea-Legged Wench, which seems to be, as Ryujin Alexios see, where all the people who were drinking are starting to head over to there instead, because they're like, fucking, I'm out of this place. So it seems like the party is shifting over to the Sea-Legged Wench.
So if we went
Yep,
to the Drunken Hag, we'd have privacy.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna follow the crowd on this. And
Oh, yeah, probably good.
blend. Hopefully, we can blend in with the other people, find a room, and get cleaned up. and then you should probably send a message to either Regent or Alexios and tell them what's going on.
Okay, let's go get some rooms.
Yep.
All right. Ryujin and Alexios, you guys do see the soldiers leaving and a lot of the patrons leaving as well. What would you guys like to do?
I was just gonna lean over and say, I think we should try and find, like, whispering, obviously, real nonchalant, I think we should try and find the bodies so we can still feed the Hydra. Or we should tail the guards and take the Ashley's bodies and feed the Hydra. This is the will of Poseidon.
Wait, what kind of burial are these guards gonna give these people? Say proper burial. They're not gonna feed them to Apotrepo. They're just gonna bury them.
You would know, just from being in this town for a bit. These bodies don't go into the Gulf. The bodies that Apotrepo eats are the ones that are coming from the Isle of Ares.
Ah, that's right.
I think Apotrepo's gonna get fed regardless, but either way, we can find the bodies in the morning. But we should definitely wait until like the whole situation becomes more calm.
Okay, I just definitely think we should find the bodies and feed them so we can still talk to them now that the Ashleys are out of the way. Still whispering, by the way. Real quiet.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, in the meantime, are we gonna move, like, are we gonna stay here? I turned to the barkeeper, are drinks half off because everybody left now?
Sort of looks around. I guess.
We'll be here all night.
We already paid for the rooms. We just have to step over a couple blood smatters.
Oh man.
Walk in the park, right?
Sounds good to me.
I mean,
Normal day in the life of the Hands of Fate.
You know.
So about those drinks.
Yeah, sure. You guys can get
of...
some half off drinks. It'll cost you 1 silver instead of 2 for a gallon of ale,
I'll take 5.
or two copper for a mug.
Actually, let's just get like a gallon for now.
Okay, 1 silver piece, and you have a gallon of ale.
All right.
And
All
I'm
right.
is anybody gonna contact us through the night, or are we going to bed after this?
Let's find out. Anura, Adagio, Ilme, you guys make your way into the Sea-Legged Wench, and you see the barkeep there is very pleased for this late night surge. What would you guys like to do when you're inside?
Well, walk up to the bartender and ask if he has rooms available.
He looks around. I do, yeah.
Still? Yeah.
I unless all these people want rooms as well.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna order before they do, so put me down.
All right. How many rooms?
Well, there's 5 of us. What does your bed accommodations look like?
Are all 5? I'm gonna be like, are all 5 of us gonna be here, or we should figure that out first?
I can't text them because I don't got a reply back button.
I'm gonna go find them real quick and ask. So I'm gonna go next door and ask before we get rooms.
I still want to know what those room accommodations look like.
Well, we have a single beds or double beds, whichever you'd prefer.
You have any bunk beds?
No.
Oh.
Gotta get back to the sleepover phase.
I want a single room.
All right. One single, and anything else?
I'll take a double.
1 single, 2 doubles for you said 5 of you?
The other 2 can pay for their room if they pull up.
All right. 1 single, 1 double, together that'll be 5 silver.
I'll put it down.
All right. Anur, you make your way back to the Drowned Hag. You see Ryujin and Alexios whispering in a corner. You see another corner, very different things happening. but Ryujin and Alexios whispering in one corner.
Can I move past without a trace off of myself onto whatever's happening in that corner?
No, you cannot. They are not being subtle.
Oh my god.
Under my breath, I'm just gonna go fucking straight people and keep walking.
Hey, he's a lion, okay? I don't know if that even if that even qualifies.
Whatever.
Great creatures.
Non-asexual people, and I'm gonna keep walking.
Can I make a Thundercats reference, or is that?
My God.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk over and very loudly to the other two, trying to get their attention, be like, "Hey, are y'all staying over here? The party's moved next door."
But we've already paid for rooms.
Yeah,
And
but
they
I
have
don't
half
really
drinks
want...
here, half price drinks.
Yeah, drinks are half off, and I'll hold up the gallon.
I'm gonna like very sneakily pull out the jug of Goliath alcohol. And be like, "Did you forget I had this?"
We never get to drink that anyway. This is 1 silver.
Take a shot each of what I have. Well, we're going next door because we don't want to like
Stay in the murder
step over
house.
blood splatters. Not our idea of a good time. Yeah, I've seen enough American Horror Stories to know that's not good. So we're next door if y'all want to come get rooms.
But
And I'm gonna turn to the innkeeper and be like, "Hey, I don't want my money back. Keep it." And I'm gonna tip him another gold and be like, "You had some bad luck, but I can't stay here."
Understood, thanks.
But we already paid for rooms.
And I just gave him more gold. You can stay there, but we're not staying there.
You and Alexios only have a roommate. You can have a whole 2-bedroom to yourself.
Y'all literally have 3 rooms to yourselves right now.
Best pillow fight ever.
And I'm gonna go back
I mean,
over to
what do you wanna-
Adagio and Ilme then.
What do you want to do, Alexios? You want to stay here? Or you want to go? Because I don't really care. I mean, I'm gonna be up drinking for probably a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the merchant in me really wants to use the rooms that we have.
I understand
But,
that. I understand that.
Whatever you want to do. If you're scared of the dark, we can go and, with everyone.
I'm not scared of the dark. However, I think we should boulder. Hold on. Parchment shears.
Sure.
All right. If I win, we stay. If you win, we go.
How's this gonna work with the slight lag of teams?
We will find out.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
Fine.
So we go in boulder, parchment, shears, shoot, or boulder, parchment, shears?
The second one.
Which was the second one?
On cheers.
On cheers.
All right.
On
All right.
Cheers.
All right. Here we go.
Y'all could have just rolled a d20.
Y'all could have just rolled a d20.
Don't ruin the magic. All right.
In game, you pull out a
On
d20
three.
out of your pocket.
1, 2, boulder,
What on earth?
And
shears.
on the second one, I'm just gonna grab his hand, give him his mug, and tell him to sit. We're staying here then.
But
All
I had,
right, we're
I
gonna
had
catch
shears.
you tomorrow. Or wait, Nora left already.
I'm out.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Yeah.
Well, we never gave the tavern name we were staying at anyway, so it would have been interesting to watch you go bar to bar and be like, my friend's here?
We know where the party is. No, Nora told us the party's moving.
What was the
That's
tavern's
next
name?
door. I don't know what the tavern's
sea-legged-
name was, so
The
I
sea-legged
bet.
wench.
I knew it was C, and that's all I knew.
Oh, great.
There's really good tavern names here. Eugene. That's like our shit names named like this. The Dirty Dead Hag. Is that
Oh my
that's
God.
like a C thing?
The
They're very
sun's
vulgar.
mother suit her.
Well, that one ship, the Virgin Naiad, that sounds elegant, right? But the other ones are like the one-legged horror or something like that. It's just not.
Oh my god.
It's just so awkward, and I love it.
The four-toothed Trask.
Yeah. That's a thing? That's a horrible shit name.
No, I'm
You
just
gotta
making
sit
it
there
up.
and name it.
Reconsidering all of my ship names right now. No, I think they're good. They're good. They're good.
Nice.
All right.
The
So
sun
you
dried
guys.
seaweed.
I've been imagining like Storm Chaser or like Shipwreckers or I don't fucking.
Shipwreckers is the name of a ship.
Optimus Prime or whatever. Okay, so Ryujin and Alexios, you guys are staying at the Drowned Hag. Anora, Adagio, Ilme, you guys are chilling at the Sea-Legged Wench. Is there anything you guys would like to do tonight before heading to sleep?
I want
I
to go
am
to sleep.
going-
I have 16 hit points. I'm done.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna.
chill. Take it, wash off all the blood.
Sure.
I take-
Alexios?
I'm gonna like try to like not so like subtly suggest that me and Ryujin sleep in the same room just in case there's any like strange shit going on. Like you know, it's a lot of it's safer security wise if we just stayed in the same vicinity where we could see each other, right?
That adds up. That adds up. You're right. You're right.
That
Are
is
they close
weird, the
enough for me to-
murderers.
All right.
Yeah, are they close enough for me to like horn of blasting?
Oh
Why do
my
I
God.
always say that? Horn of silent alarm? Silent alarm? Is that what I
Yeah.
have? I don't
Yeah, that's what
know.
it is. You don't know.
I'm gonna try it
Right,
anyway. Think of Ryujin.
What's the range on that?
Boy, if I knew.
think
If
it's
I
like-
knew, I wouldn't be asking you.
Actually, I don't know.
It says.
I have no clue.
Where am I? Oh, here we go. 600 feet.
Oh, for
Cool.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come bet. Yay. Suck
Yeah.
it, Ryujin.
So, Ryujin, you're in the midst of drinking, and you're probably like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Can I take out mine? And remembering that Adagio has the only other one.
That's a lie.
I
I
just
just
wanna-
passed it off to Elme earlier. You saw
Did
that.
you? Did I? Was I here for that?
I don't know.
remember. I handed it to Elme.
It's still Adagio.
That's no problem.
I'm gonna.
Ryujin saw you handed off to Ilme though.
It's gonna be a really
Go
regal.
ahead and make an insight check.
Oh fuck!
This sound like Adagio. This sound like
All right,
Elme.
all right. So that's a natural one.
Ooh.
I mean, you remember Ilme having the horn.
Well, this changes everything. All right. So Ilme is gonna hear a really regal tone, like do 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 do, and just I don't know, like imagine in your mind when a king like approaches a gate and they play those yeah.
I'm gonna sit at the bar
There we
waiting
go.
for a reply, and when I don't hear one, I'm gonna blow it again.
So I imagine that you blow the horn, you hear nothing, and Ilme behind you goes, ah!
Stairs for this. I haven't left yet. I'm still downstairs for this. I'm gonna take a shot before I leave. But what the fuck is happening?
All right, so you guys eventually, after a few more drinks, find your way to your respective rooms and find your way to sleep. Ryujin,
Shit.
you sleep well. I'm kidding.
Immediate panic.
Oh,
Ah, what did
I
I
had
do?
hope.
You don't have any particular long form dream, just like flashes, images, flashes of being underwater, flashes of tentacles, of sinking, of drowning, of seeing the light above you get further and further away as the tentacles pull you deeper and deeper to the bottom of the ocean. But you all can take a long rest.
Do I Do I see any? Is it just me sinking, or is there a ship?
Just you.
Fuck. All right, it's fine.
All right, you guys can take a long rest. You guys wake up in the morning to the smell of sea air. You guys have the day. What would you like to do?
As
Trying to
soon as
prepare
I
my
wake
spell.
up, I'm gonna go like jump on Adagio's bed because this is the first time we stayed in the room together since everything happened.
It's true.
I'll be like, "How's it going, bud? I missed you."
I'll wake up all of a sudden see a purple tiefling hanging over me. Is it an attack? Can I warding flare? Ah!
Yeah.
It's not an attack. I didn't actually hit you. I
Explodes.
just jumped on your bed.
Explodes in light.
You accidentally
Just
knee him in
jump
the
in bed.
ribs. Wooden
No.
flare.
Hello. What a
I
lovely
mean,
way
I
to
probably
wake up in the
could.
morning.
Nora's not that acrobatic. and Nora's not athletic, so.
Why is this one little piece of hair?
Roll for it. Okay.
Also, this-
All
rolled
right.
in
see.
that one.
Did you wake me up with breakfast or just the pure
As
excitement?
soon as okay, I'm gonna as soon as I get there, I'm gonna take out one of the seeds for a flower in my pocket that I have because I never gave them to Kyron and his family because I forgot to, and I'm gonna druid craft it to start sprouting and then hand it to him.
Ooh, what is it?
It's a good question. I don't know. What is it, Sammy? I don't remember what these seeds
Well,
are.
with the limits of Druidcraft, it is a sprout, Adagio.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
big.
I love my bean
I
sprout.
Wait a minute. I have to prepare spells. I can do a spell that makes it grow.
Good.
I'm also preparing my spell.
Yeah. That's
Or
all
attempting to.
we're trying to prepare spells all the time.
Well, at the moment, since I'm holding a bean sprout,
Wait a minute, I'm
look-
trying. I'm trying. I don't know what the spell's called.
Wait, I just want to walk on water. Come on, you guys.
This is why
That's
you should
water
never have
walking, looking for.
spellcasters do this.
As that's
Baby, what
happening,
is it called?
Ryujin, Alexios, Ilmei, you guys are waking up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I'm just walking downstairs looking for Honora and Adagio.
I had the
Don't
worst
see them.
dream.
I just wait.
God. Sammy, 110%. What is the spell that I'm thinking of called?
I don't know.
Alexios, did you have a bad dream?
No, not that I know of. I slept all right.
Oh. Shit.
What happened to you?
So, I had this dream. I was underwater, but I was drowning. And there was these tentacles pulling me down into the depths. I couldn't see anything below me. And the light above me was going farther and farther away, the surface of the water.
Oh, I hope these spells come in handy.
Did you say drowning?
Yes. I couldn't breathe.
I have a question.
So,
Is-
as the son of Poseidon, how scary could drowning be?
Well, I don't think I can drown.
Yeah, and Ryujin, it's one of those things where Alexios is right, and it's one of those things where hearing the logic makes the dream make less sense, but in the dream, it didn't feel like you could breathe underwater. Like it felt like your lungs were full of water and that you were slowly losing oxygen. It felt like you were dying.
Can I just say
ain't
real quick?
adding
I'm a
up.
fucking dumbass. The spell is called plant growth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Could remember that.
Whoever that is.
Oh my god.
Adagio, what was your question?
Can Ryujin just choose not to breathe underwater?
Like he can hold his breath if he wants to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I choose to drown?
I hate this, but I love
I
it.
don't freaking know.
I'll force my lungs for
It's not
intaking
a phase,
air.
Mom.
Oh my god. Okay, can I cast plant growth then real quick on the plant I gave Adagio?
Sure. Let me see the
Okay.
spell here.
I just wasted a third level spell slot to do this. I can do it to other plants, so I'm gonna take the other seeds out of my pocket and just give him like a little garden.
Someone else is gonna rent this room, and there's gonna be a
like,
pumpkin
we're in
patch
the
in the bed.
bed. I'm like laying on my back, and Honora has jumped onto my chest, and I just have like a garden growing on my chest.
Yeah, so it is very much designed for plants that are in the ground. So as you have these in your palm and you cast this spell, the roots immediately begin to just curl all around your hand to the point where your hand is stuck open as these plants all begin to bud and flower and grow. You can feel the roots begin to like try to push into your skin as well. It is like getting a little rough very quickly.
Plot twist: one of them was an apple tree. You're
So
fucked.
I'm like holding plants like I'm a firebender holding fire, but it's
Yes.
plants.
You're like
I'm gonna be like, I have plants for you, and then starts like be like, I don't have plants for you. I'm gonna like jump out the window and plant them in the ground.
I wanted to grab like the bouquet and just like slice it with a dagger. Like, God, I have a handful of flowers in my hand.
Can we just have these handfuls of flowers and walk downstairs with them?
No, I want to start making flower crowns for all of our friends.
Let's make flower crowns, and we're going to make flower crowns. Yes.
All right, so Adagio, you slice them off, and you now have the flowers. As Anura, you take the now severed buds and drop them down the window, so they fall to the ground and begin sprouting up from the ground as well.
This cute little bar just got on our garden.
They just got a garden thanks to a druid with no self-control.
All right. Anyway, Ryujin and Alexios, back to you.
Sorry.
Dreams aside, I think we should try and find those bodies.
Okay, so after being sober and thinking about it, you realize we have no type of water vessel or unless we're gonna.
Well, the bodies are in town, and I'm sure we could find some type of keelboat or any boat, really, just to take them out and drop them, right?
I mean,
I do also have a water elemental that may or may not be able to pick things up, so we could just wait. Never mind, I can't do it. No magic.
Also fine. I mean, as long as we can catch a ship out of here and get that done, I see no problem with it.
Okay. You don't happen to know where the bodies are, do you?
To the captain. We have no clue. Well, I have no clue where the bodies are. I go to that meeting.
I do
believe I did.
Oh. Yeah. It was
with the victims?
Yes. God, who was at that meeting on the docks? It was 2 weeks ago.
I think it was
Stoneblood, the leader of the victors.
It was everyone but Eugen.
I think that's right. Yeah, I think it was the 4.
Because I was like on the thing still and said, "Yeah, I'm back." Whatever.
Right.
I mean, we weren't able to find out.
I thought we did find out.
Yeah, we did find out.
Yeah, you did find out.
It's at the like gatekeeper, whatever, to the docks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. I tried sniffing the air for dead bodies.
Right. We do know that we could do that. Yeah. It depends on how we go about. I think it was the gatekeeper who the bodies are with.
Okay. So we just need to secure like some type of vessel to get close to the entrance and then dump all the bodies into the sea. And then once he eats them, wave them down or something. I don't know.
You can swim, right?
I can swim, yes.
Yeah, we don't. You can do that.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I really hope he's not like just like patrolling his entrance, just looking for bodies. He's like, like when your package is late and you're like, where the fuck?
My DoorDash was supposed to be here days ago.
You look at the DoorDash map and they're like in Arkansas. Like what happened?
So,
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get the ship, we can do it regardless before noon or, before, dinner time.
Okay.
Are you still going to talk to it?
Yes, I think so. I think I will try.
Do you know how many heads it has by now?
I don't want to think about that.
Okay. Just a random. You want to go meet up with the others?
Yes.
All right.
Head out.
So you guys head out to the other tavern in town. You see Ilme down in the tavern proper having a bit of a breakfast. Nora and Adagio eventually come down as well. Adagio with some brand new flower crowns for the group.
Woohoo! Guess what we're wearing today? No questions asked. I'm just gonna planting them on people's heads.
They
One
look
for
beautiful.
Elme, one for Alexios, one for Regis.
No questions about where the flowers came from. We just put
Aw,
them
thank
on their
you.
heads.
I think we're used to y'all doing this by now.
Yeah,
It's been a
true.
while since y'all got this, though. It's been a hot minute.
Listen, listen. Flower crowns, and I'm never climbing another tree again. All right, established. Understand?
You just need a
Don't
nice
be a
cup
quitter.
up.
Can I look
Okay,
at Ryujin
so,
and be like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what's our plan for today? We gonna go talk to Cassandra and see if we still have passage?
I don't know if she ever
We-
decided if we had passage still.
We-
I think
Yeah,
she's
that
still
was up in the
deciding.
air.
We
Maybe we
should
could
do
find her
that.
priest and
Yeah,
convince
I think we should talk to her.
But
I will
Yeah.
remind you that it's not actually Cassandra who's deciding. She is just going to follow whatever her priest decides.
We should probably
Oh, we
go
don't know
talk to
who
her
that is, do we?
priest.
We should find her boat and try to find him.
Yeah,
wait, priest of what?
yeah.
I don't believe you ever heard his title, so you don't know.
I don't think
shit.
so.
Okay.
You did hear his
we
name,
know-
though.
What was his
You know what
name?
Cassandra's saying?
Anemios.
Can we
I
ask
think
around to
he-
see if
he was
Anemios
Seaman.
knows who he follows? I guess is the word.
Who are you going to ask? I mean, this is
I don't
We
know.
this
can
is
go
a
down
ship
to
that...
the temples and
fucking
see if
know
he
who.
like frequents any of them.
I'm gonna walk across
like
to the
4
other
gods, like,
tavern
knocked
and
off
look
the
for the Lion Man, whatever his
Okay.
name
I
was.
was gonna say lion guy.
Well,
Is the lion
before-
man still in the corner, passed out from last night?
Go ahead and make a perception check, Ome.
Passed out there.
25.
25. You do see the Lion Man. He's shoving down. It looks like he has 2 different platefuls of breakfast that he's eating right now. Not with the girl. Actually, with what looks like a male dwarf who's having breakfast with him. Bald with a long brown beard, wearing this heavy half plate armor, and the 2 of them are chatting and eating in the same tavern that you guys are in.
Hey, Lion Man! Has Cassandra said anything about us booking passage? I forgot
sort
your
of-
name.
He straightens up and he looks at you and goes, "Mind your manners, child.
I forgot your name, so sorry.
The name is Teos.
Here we go. I thought it started with an L.
I don't know what Cassandra
Because he's a lion, isn't it?
The captain's on the ship, getting ready to push off whenever we can. Anemios, I think, is in one of the temples they have in town, going over the options.
Do you know which temple?
I'd assume the one to Poseidon.
Oh, okay. Legit. As a
Okay.
player, of
Hey,
The one
course.
to Hades, because the one to Hades is closed.
Wait, he's a priest to Poseidon?
Mm.
Who sails in a curse?
We don't know that.
Okay.
Oh,
We
wow.
don't know.
Well, now we know where to go. We want to go to the Temple of Poseidon then?
Yeah.
When we're all back together, I do want to propose something.
You guys are together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. together.
we are.
Yeah.
I will say, I do think that we should still find the bodies and try to talk to Apotrepo. That may be beneficial. That's what I want to do as well today before we leave.
Well, we could pick up the bodies on the way to the docks. I mean, they're at the
place.
whatever that
They're
place
about the
is.
Place.
victors.
They're at the place
They're
with
gonna
that
feed them
person.
anyway.
Confirmed.
We'll just
I
find out
think
what their
we
plans
should
are.
probably move on it now. I mean,
I think that
the
still have
priest
no
is
way to
gonna
get the
have.
bodies out to the
didn't
ocean,
like
so-
it. So they
I
didn't
mean-
like having the bodies. So if we take them off
probably-
the hands,
Yeah. I think we should go talk
Yeah,
to
we
the
can
priest
do
though,
that
because
early.
we
We can
need to
split up
know
and do
if
the
we
exact
have
same.
passage, guys.
The priest
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
mean, if we
say
need
what
to
the
split
priest
up, we
says,
can.
and she's gonna tell us what the priest says. I mean, I think if we ambush them, it'll look a little. What's the word?
Sus.
Oh man,
Threatening?
yeah, yeah. They use it
We're not
all the
ambushing him.
time.
We're just asking him what he thinks his opinion is, so we can prepare.
It
before
might
He
be.
comes over and tells us no anyway.
I mean, if Ryujin goes to the temple, it's not going to look suspicious that a son of Poseidon showed up at Poseidon's temple.
And most of us are all demigods, so
That's fair.
There's one who's not a demigod.
I said most of us.
Demigod.
I'm just saying,
I'm a
Semigod.
us being there doesn't do anything.
I think we should split up, but I do think Ryujin going to the temple is the least likely to arouse suspicion. Because we got a temple to Hephaestus here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna feed the sea monster?
So it makes sense for you to go there.
Okay. What about this? What if I go to the temple, we all do our respective things, and then right afterwards, whether we are able to catch a ride on that ship or not, we get the bodies, take them to Apotrepo, somehow get a boat to go out there, dump all of them, wait until after he eats them, and then I'll swim down and try to have a conversation before we head out on a ship that may or not be the Tromocrates.
How quickly could I get
Well,
down
no.
to Ryujin, by the way, if he was to die down there? If I
Well,
allowed shade,
If I get
because
eaten
need
by
to
a
know.
hydra, I'm probably not coming back.
Yeah, I mean, it fully
You
depends
cut
on the
off his head
situation.
before he swallows.
Yeah, so like, what if I
I'm
go
sure
down
we
there
could
and I
survive.
manage to get like, if I turn into like a dolphin or whatever I see in the general vicinity, how long would it take for me to get down to Ryujin at like whatever level Apotrepo is at?
Again, it's hard to say because Apotrepo could be at any height, any depth. But I will also remind you, Anura, that your specific sect of druids traditionally do not transform into animals if they have not earned that habitat's gem.
Right. Fuck.
Don't you have like an alligator or something?
I don't know, do I?
What about a water snake?
I feel like you literally turned into an alligator to get your
Yes, I believe you do have an
What?
alligator.
I have a crocodile.
There we
Yep.
go. Same thing.
Or a giant lizard. Or a giant poisonous snake.
What about a river fit? Never mind the ocean saltwater. That doesn't match.
Sammy, I do have
Just a little
a Sammy,
burning. in
how do
your
I go about getting the fucking
Just relax.
gem for this area? I don't know how this works.
Traditionally, you have to learn from other Circle of Stars druids who are native to that habitat.
Can I ask around town where they are? Because I don't know where they are.
You don't see any.
Well, can I ask people if they know where they're at?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh God.
What groups are we breaking into?
We never decided. I'm just walking around asking people, do they know where these druids are? Is that investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
I mean,
Math is
no one seems to know what you're talking about. I mean, people tell you like they've seen a druid before. Like druids have come through town, but there's by no means like an established sect of druids here.
Do I know of like any nearby? Would I know of any nearby?
You've never been here?
But like, did like the ones in the forest tell me where other ones are at?
Nope. That's part of the journey.
Connections, Sammy. Connections.
I have nothing to base this on.
Just trust. Everything's gonna work out fine.
It is what it is.
I don't like that.
All right, what's the plan?
I say at
Well,
least
I'm
two of
going
us
to
head over
go
to the
to the
ship dock.
docks.
That makes sense for Ome.
Yeah, I would like to
Plus
go
one to
for
go.
I'm
And
gonna
then
go...
Ryujin and at least one other person should go. Because someone else needs to do the talking. But
Because I'm a
I'm not
dumbass, isn't it?
I'm not going to go to the temple.
Um,
I'm going to go around town and like try and get supplies for if we're going to be on a ship, like food, rations.
I mean, we can always do that
that.
before we head out, too, right?
I say Ilme and Alexios then go down to the docks, and then I'll go for Ryujin to the temples, and then
Oh,
Honora.
what the first are
go-
idiots, though.
What are we? What? What? Rude.
We both have very low intelligence scores.
I do not have a low intelligence score.
Is it your wisdom then? What is it? Hold on.
My wisdom is high. I'm a cleric.
Oh, that's fair.
He
What's your
has wisdom
intelligence?
and intelligence.
My intelligence and my charisma are both 10, so I mean I'm an average person.
I have a 7 intelligence. That's -2.
That means I'm smarter than you.
What do you need
Follow my lead.
intelligence for?
Swindling my way through sentences and conversations.
Oh my goodness.
That's would be charisma.
Charisma can't get you everywhere.
My wisdom will get me there, and if
Oh
not, I'll go on a
my
rage.
God.
My fist will get me there.
I'm
Okay, everyone, put your hands in. We're going on a team break. Break.
Head
Wait.
down to the docks. Looking
All right.
forward
That
to
is
the
something.
address.
We'll go to the temple.
So
Is there a library
Alexios,
I can go to?
no, this is a busted ass shipping town.
Should have gone to the library in Delphi while I could.
So Alexios, Ilme, and Anura are heading down to the docks to see if they can get the bodies. Adagio and Ryujin, you guys are heading to the temple to Poseidon. Let's start there. So, Adagio and Ryujin, you guys enter this temple. Ryujin, actually both of you for the second time now, since Adagio accompanied Ryujin the first time as well. You see the seashell walls and the pool, and you see as you get a little bit closer, on the ground is a trident. And as you keep walking, you see a little bit closer to the pool is a discarded piece of armor. It looks like it's made of fish scales and seaweed and leathers and wood and other sorts of like netting and that sort of thing. It's a very bizarre piece, but it does look like it's somewhat protective. Also discarded on the ground. As you get
Like
closer
next
still.
to the pool?
Yeah, let's say like almost like a trail of clothing to a bed. It almost looks like that, like the trident and then the armor, and then as you get closer to the pool, you see a figure lying in the pool in dead man's pose, essentially, lying on his back, floating in the water. You see he looks like a human man with white hair that is now wet and a full white beard that is trimmed in such a way that it looks like he has a very strong jawline, whether or not he actually does, but the beard makes it appear that way. You also see a shield off to the side as well, and you see he's currently only wearing sort of off-white undergarments that almost like a toga that is now somewhat wet as he's in the water, and you see around his neck is a single medallion with the holy symbol of Poseidon. His eyes are closed as he just sort of floats. The only way you know he's not actually dead is that you do see his fingers sort of like twirling in the water.
I don't want to bother this man while he's
Yeah,
praying.
I don't think we should. I think we should wait till he's done.
Okay, we can sit down for a bit. I don't want to wait too long though. I feel like if like 20 minutes passed, then I'd do something. We're gonna sit down and watch peacefully, respectfully.
Okay.
Well, not watch, but like.
I mean, okay, we'll
Give
sit
us
down and play
privacy,
patty
you know?
cake for you. We have another dance
You wait
battle.
you wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and he's still just sort of floating, and eventually you hear coming from the pool, "You all going to sit there all day? Or are you going to come in?" As he just continues, his eyes are still closed. He's just floating.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna follow his lead and like. I don't even know what undergarments Adagio wears.
we didn't want
Sure.
to disturb you. You seemed like you were mid prayer.
This is true. I am still mid-prayer, but you are welcome to join.
Okay.
We're going for
All right, sure.
dead man toes.
Yeah,
I don't think I actively swam in my
we'll
small
just-
town.
like, it's not a very deep pool.
No.
Okay, thank goddess.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, is it big enough for 3 people to just like?
It's definitely not gonna be comfortable. But you can, yeah. You might bump into each other a bit.
Okay. Then I will. I mean, I'll do the same thing, but kind of just like my arms crossed on my chest. You
Can
know,
you do that? Can
to
you just float like that?
conserve a little bit of room.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Your
put
ears
lightly into ourselves.
your ears go right under the water line, and immediately all sound is sort of blocked off, and you can just hear the sound of your own heart, boom, 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 as you're just floating in this water. It's soothing. It's relaxing. What would you like to do?
Let's make small talk. How do we lead up to it?
So you worship Poseidon, eh?
He sort of chuckles with his eyes still closed. What was your first hint?
What is that connection like? Are you a cleric to Poseidon?
He has granted me a certain level of ability, yes.
I'm a cleric to Apollo, but I always like to see the connections to other people's gods.
Interesting. Well, I am sorry that we do not have a temple to your god readily available.
Oh, it's alright. I feel this connection under the sun.
Of course.
God seems to understand.
As I feel his connection at the sea, wherever I am.
I feel like a ship is like the perfect place for a child of Poseidon and a child of like a priest of Poseidon and Apollo, because it's like the sun over Boer and then like Poseidon right below, like on the bridge of 2 kingdoms.
Of course. That is quite a beautiful way of putting it. Yes. So often we think of our gods in conflict with each other, but it is worth it to take time to reflect on when 2 gods combine to create something far more beautiful than either of them apart.
I agree. Have you been a priest to Poseidon for long?
I owe the god my life.
Oh, sounds like there's a story there.
Almost certainly, yes. Doesn't seem interested in talking anymore.
I kind of got that. Seems like he wants to be alone for a little.
So you must be the priest aboard the Tromocrates.
This is the first moment where his eyes open. He's still staring at the ceiling, but his eyes are open. Have you heard of me?
I have.
And why, might I ask?
I do apologize. We don't mean to ambush you as you pray in your temple.
Yeah,
But we
kinda
are
wanted to wait until you were done. You know, I understand the importance of this. However, my name is Ryujin. I am a son of Poseidon.
He immediately just sort of looks over your direction, looking at you for the first time. You're the demigod.
Yeah, that would be me.
You are younger than I expected.
I've only recently started my journeys throughout these lands. Regardless, I was when I'd spoken to Cassandra and shown my brand in a moment of I guess
Stupidity?
correct. She seemed very not shocked. Well, yes, shocked, but something else that I can't quite explain. I don't know.
Well, demigods are quite rare.
And then she said that she would have to talk to you and see if we would still be able to acquire passage aboard the ship. And I was just curious as to what the issue would be if I was aboard.
Do you think it wise for a son of Poseidon to board a ship named after his greatest enemy?
That's fair, but I could ask you the same thing. Why someone who worships Poseidon and prays to him would be aboard that same ship?
He smiles. That is a fine question. Perhaps even the blasphemous like some reassurances. That does not make it safe for someone like you.
Define safe.
The ship is cursed, as I'm sure you have heard. Poseidon would like nothing more than to see it on the bottom of the ocean. And yet, we remain.
Hmm.
But from what I know of gods, if they do not particularly care for their children, do not believe that your blood alone would save you in the event that Poseidon wishes us to see the bottom of the ocean. There are many times that we have been in great storms on the sea, storms that feel targeted at us directly. Many times where I have prayed to the god, and he has not answered. Times where his anger is making itself known. Do not think that your blood will protect you from that.
He is a very emotionally complex individual, as I have experienced.
Have you met him?
A small amount of times, very brief.
Curious. Well, I must ask. I am tentative about this arrangement. What business do you have on the Isle of Ares?
I originally came to speak with Apotrepo and try to gain some knowledge about my father's creation and his kingdom and his enemies, I guess. I've never met a creature such as Apotrepo, and the thought of conversing with it is, well, very intriguing.
Well, I would not get your hopes up on that regard. Hydras are not particularly language-oriented creatures.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I can understand creatures under the sea, and they can understand me quite well.
Yes, of course. Would you mind? Could I perhaps see your brand?
Sure. I'll lift up the eye patch
He sort of
and close my left eye.
drifts over to you and just very gently puts a finger and almost traces the cresting wave over your eye. Amazing. Even a sailor who knows better, if stranded at sea for long enough, will give in to the temptation to drink the seawater around him to quench his thirst. I have been deprived of the glory of Poseidon for quite some time now, on a ship that is named as it is. This is most foolish, but I serve your father. It would be an honor to have some of his blood on my ship, though I must urge you caution. This is not going to be necessarily an easy journey for anyone. There are a great many things that you will learn about the Tromocrates, that you will learn about your father. I merely hope that you are prepared to deal with whatever it is that you discover.
I guess we'll find out in time. And respectfully, if you worship Poseidon, why stay on that ship? What keeps you there?
He sighs a deep sigh. Loyalty.
To whom?
I will tell Cassandra of my decision. I believe she is hoping to set out within 24 hours or so, so get your affairs in order.
Okay.
He stands up and puts his armor back on. And you see him pull the trident on his back. He nods to both of you. I will see you soon. He turns and he walks away.
I'll look over to Dajio. Well, it went
Well,
better than I expected.
you want to pray to your dad before we meet up with the others?
Yeah, I will. I'll say, fully submerged. We made it to the Blood Shore. We're here. I intend to speak with Apotrepo soon. Hopefully we can find the bodies from the Isle of Ares to feed it before we talk. I'm also still gonna, heed the warning from Theseus. I'm not really sure what to expect. I just know that this is a rare opportunity for me to speak with one of your creations, and I feel like I have to take up that offer or chance. I hope I make it out all right. I hope everything goes well, and if not, well, been fun.
All right. I won't have you roll since you succeeded a couple days ago, or yesterday.
Yeah.
But you send your thought out to your god, and hopefully it reaches his ears on Olympus. Okay. So we're gonna take a break there. We will come back with the other trio and see what's going on there. Thank you guys for sticking with us tonight. Instead of our usual sort of like be right back screen, I'm going to play the long rest episode that we released earlier this week. So that is a recap of every episode starting from 1 all the way to last episode. So I'm going to play that now, and then when that's over, we will be back with the rest of this episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. And we are back. Welcome back, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little recap video. If you did, Thank you. If you didn't, go fuck yourself. We are back now, jumping right back into the adventure here. So, Anura, Alexios, Ilme, you guys make your way to the central building. Jesus. As you guys have called it, the gatekeeping building. As you walk inside, you see it's a different person at the desk today. It looks like a dwarven woman who is sitting at the desk and making some paperwork. She looks up as you guys enter. Hi, what can I do for you?
We're looking for those bodies that the victors kept here. We learned they had a little bit of they're not here anymore. And we were supposed to do some stuff with those today, so we're just going to take them off your hands and be on our merry way.
All right, your funeral? She stands up and sort of walks over to a side door. She pulls out some keys and she unlocks it. As she opens it, you are immediately hit with the stench of decomposing bodies and seawater and blood, and it all sort of mingles in a really disgusting way. And she pulls, and it looks like it is a net that has these bodies in it. She's like dragging it with all of her might. She only gets it like just out of the doorway before she closes the door and goes, right, so what are you doing with them?
We're gonna go and drop them off, get to Apotrepo now, because we'll take them away from the docks so that Apotrepo doesn't come and attack over here.
Right, well, good luck, and do make sure that you don't get any of these bodies' parts on the sand, alright? Stay close to the actual wood, alright?
Got it.
Alright, she like hands you one corner of the net and goes about her business.
I'll grab the other corner.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm like, I don't think I'm strong enough for this.
Yeah, if all three of you help, you can sort of arrange the weight in such a way that it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is certainly not light. And as
If
you
I
guys...
turn into a...
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, the keelboat that the victors had, is it down in the docks, or where was that kept? We don't know.
It was yesterday.
I can
Okay.
turn into... Can I turn into like something that they could ride on my back? I don't know.
Any large creature can hold a medium creature on its back.
No, I can't. I don't have anything I can hold that swims, then never mind.
We'll just drag them. We'll see if we
Yeah.
could find that keelboat.
Yeah, so with the three of you, and it is a bit heavy, even with all three of you, but the real challenge is just making sure that none of you step off of the wooden planks on your way through this red sand beach. But nonetheless, you take your time, you're not in any rush. You guys are sweating buckets by the time you get down to the actual dock. But you do see, still there, two keelboats next to each other, one with this mounted ballista on it, essentially. And you actually see someone working on that one, at least. And she looks up as you approach. You see it's Captain Cassandra that she's sort of doing final touches on. She goes, I thought there'd be more of you. That's not remotely her voice. I thought there would be more of you.
They might be on their way. We're not... Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, is it common knowledge? Has there been like gossip around about?
You're about to find out. She looks at you. She goes, interesting, because I heard they had been murdered.
Yeah, we heard that too. So we just are gonna. I think our plans fell through because we're not comfortable facing Apotrepo with just us five. So we're just gonna pile these bodies up in their keelboat, paddle out, toss the bodies, and get out of there as fast as we can.
That seems like a fool's errand, but you are more than welcome to. If you'd like, you can be a little bit more protected and use our keelboat like they were originally going to do.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
cool,
We
cool.
got a ballista that would probably take us forever to reload.
How does this work? None of us know how this works, so.
You point
Right.
and you shoot, and then you put another bolt in, and you point and you shoot.
It's like a bow and arrow.
It's more like a crossbow, but enormous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Same principle for archery, so.
what if we just took both boats, put the bodies in one, left the boat out in the water, so that and then hopefully Apotrepo will figure it out, so we don't
Push it
have any
away.
trouble. Yeah.
You push the bodies away from us, and we come back in your boat.
You could do whatever you would like. I would like at least one boat to be returned to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We'll do that.
We're gonna put the bodies in one, leave it out there, come back in the other.
Perfect. Well, I must be off, but she sort of like looks at the bodies and she goes, "Good luck to you all." And she makes her way back up the docks.
Should we wait for Regent and Adagio to get back before we start on this?
I don't know when if they were coming down here or not, were they?
I'd imagine they were, because Regent was very adamant about getting these bodies to Apotrepo. So, I say, let's get the bodies in the boat, get ready to leave, wait for them. If they don't come within an hour,
We'll go
I
do
guess we
it
can just-
ourselves.
yeah.
All right. Ryujin and Adagio, what are you doing? You guys are left in the temple to Poseidon. Anemios has left. What are you guys doing?
I mean, after like, the whole prayer, I assumed we would be, going to meet up with them at the docks.
Sure. So it doesn't take very long, you guys, for Adagio and Ryujin to meet up with you at the keelboats. You sort of get on the same page about the current plan, but essentially there's nothing stopping you guys if you guys want to go.
Regent, does that sound good to you, this plan? Because I really don't want to be attacked by Apotrepo, so...
Yeah. We basically just push the boat out a ways, or what?
Yeah, and we'll all be in this one. And then hopefully Apotrepo will come and eat them all when we're not there.
Yeah, that sounds good. I wish I could use magic, man. I would just have my elemental push the boat out.
Well, if we get out far enough, will it work?
Oh, maybe. Okay, let's try it. Yeah.
So be readying it, and like when you feel your magic come in, summon your elemental and
Just
have
like
it
constantly
push it
Eldritch
out.
blasting until it works.
Like every 2 seconds. Eldritch blast.
So is the plan to have one person piloting one boat, one piloting the other?
Can we tie the boats together somehow? And
You
Well,
can, yeah.
I was gonna offer I could pilot the boat that has the bodies in it, and then when we got closer to it, wild shape into something that can swim, push it away, and then swim back to the other boat so y'all can stay at a safer distance.
Or you could wild shape into like a bird and fly away.
I can't
No, they
fly
can't.
yet.
Oh shit!
I really want to use water walk. So, like,
Oh
I
yeah,
can
you
go
just
for
walk
Nora
across.
and like, boo, 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 boo. Look at me, I'm Jesus.
Okay,
Watch
what if
from
you
here.
guys get
Whoever that is.
Whoever that
Yeah.
is.
if one
I'm
of
the
you guys
child
get
of
eaten by
prophecy.
Apotrepo, it's not my bad. Okay.
yeah, I'm staying in the one with the ballista, so
Oh wait, you can walk on
Yeah.
the water with me.
How does
You can all walk on water with
Apotrepo feel about other animals? This is a good question.
I think Apotrepo is just hungry right now. So when you're hungry, if someone gives you like McDonald's,
Walk on
but
water.
there's Burger King 3 feet away, I don't think you're gonna be too picky. You're just gonna be like, whatever.
I'll get close, throw one of the bodies overboard, and then go the other way because I'm moving a moving target, and the body's not.
What if he gets you all in one swoop of the teeth?
Or, like,
R.I.P. Nora. I will go cry myself to sleep.
We could tie a rope around you and just like
Pull me out of the jar,
Yeah.
Apotrepo.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds
Remember
like
that
plan.
scene from Attack on
So
Titan
we're
where
gonna load all
Aaron's
the
got his
dead
arm
bodies on
sticking
the
out
boat
of
that's
the...
not Cassandra's.
Now what? What did you say?
We're loading the boat that's not Cassandra's, right? All those dead bodies on the
Yeah,
other.
yeah. All the dead bodies are going in the other keel
Okay,
boat.
so who is officially
We'll be.
on the dead body keel boat?
I'm on the
I'm
dead
not.
body kill boat.
Cool.
Just Anora?
I'm not doing it.
I'll go with. I want to walk on water, y'all.
All right, so Anora and Adagio are on the dead body keelboat. Ryujin,
Yep.
Ilme, and Alexios are on the ballista keelboat, correct?
Before we
Yes.
before we
How
leave,
did
I'm gonna
these
go
two go
ahead
first?
and
Do I
I'm
have to
going to
go?
cast.
Do I have
No.
to go?
I'm gonna cast water breathing real quick for everybody.
All right, everyone can breathe underwater for the next 24 hours.
Does that mean
That
I
way-
can, like, hyperventilate underwater now?
Wait, if Ryujin like fucking dies in this time frame and I'm in a wild shape, I can swim down to him and still breathe underwater and cast Revivify
It's true.
Is it
once I
half of
turn
our
back
walking
into
speed?
myself.
That would
Half
be...
of our
Wait,
walking
wait. So if
speed
you
is
cast
nice.
this and then you turn into, like, a monkey, could you swim down as a monkey, still breathing
Yeah.
underwater?
Yep.
That's OP as fuck.
I mean, the monkey still can't swim.
I mean,
I can
kind
turn
of.
into something that
to
can
an
swim though,
extent.
Yes.
which is
Okay,
what I'm planning on
let's
doing
do this.
Wait,
anyway.
is this the next 24 hours?
Next
Yeah.
24 hours, you can breathe underwater.
Yo.
So does that mean if you're, like, above water and you drink, like, a glass of water, but instead of, like, swallowing it, you just go... Will you be affected?
I don't think you could do that because your body would stop you.
I don't know, man. The real question is, Alexios, are you coming with?
If we can breathe underwater, sure.
Okay, so you guys hop on your respective keelboats. I assume Ryujin is manning
Wait.
the wheel of one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question
Anora, Adagio, yeah.
to Regent. Is he still trying to talk to Apotrepo? What is happening here? Are we just
Yes.
letting him eat first and then you're talking to... Oh, okay. So we're gonna sit on the other keelboat and just watch him eat all these dead bodies and then be like, you fool. How's it going?
Yeah, I think I'll just wait until he eats all of them, goes back down, and then I'll try to swim down and, like, announce myself so I don't spook him and he doesn't eat my face. And I will try to converse.
Are we also tying you to ropes?
I
I may die, though.
I would say I'm gonna be something that can swim underwater. I'll swim down and watch from a distance in case.
This
I
whole
call
time,
Ballista.
Honora's just got their, like, head over the side of the keelboat in the water, just looking for fish.
I can't turn into a fish. I can only turn into the other things.
Oh,
I
like a
forgot
crocodile.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
can turn
We
into
made
a-
that rule before session 1.
Yeah, we did, and I forgot about it.
Okay, so Anora, Adagio, which one of you is trying to helm the ship?
Ooh, I
what
wanna
do
attempt.
you need for that?
Ideally, it would be proficiency with sea vehicles, which I don't think either of you have.
What's the other things we need for that?
That's it.
We could I'm talking about like strength, dexterity. Does any of that help?
I mean, one of them probably will, yeah.
My God.
I'll try, and if I fail, I'll just pass it to you. And whoever does best,
Oh
I
no.
say yeah. Whoever does best, just kills.
Can I
This
just, like,
idea.
recommend who does it?
Yeah.
So, to my knowledge, what do they need for this?
None of us know anything.
So you
Probably-
obviously, like, strength and dexterity, right? Because you're gonna be like, you know, because it's a keelboat, so there's still a sail and, like, a rudder, and is there a wheel?
Yes, so on
Okay,
a
so the
keelboat,
rudder,
there
yeah,
is
the wheel.
there is a wheel, there are sails, there's also the option for oars.
So we probably want to use the oars and the sails, like, both them. You know what I'm saying? If we're getting at
with
it
only
at
2
pace.
people on a ship, that's probably not realistic.
Fair.
Um,
Okay, so the
the-
sails
it-
probably then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
one of them would be at the helm, the other one would be manning the sails.
So probably the most dexterous one on this. Well, that'd be a tough call because, like, dexterity or strength on either of those would be helpful. I feel like.
Adagio, what's your dex modifier?
+1,
What's your strength modifier?
a +2, but I can rage.
Yeah,
Okay.
you beat me on that because I have a +0 strength, but I have a
So-
+2 dex.
But we don't know which one
Adagio
is which.
Man to sails.
Bet if I do a cool backflip along the
Nora.
way.
man the rudder wheel.
Okay. And Ryujin, for your boat, where are you commanding Alexios and Ilme to be? With the addition of the ballista as well.
Alexios, you're pretty strong, right? Or actually, who wants to cry with the ballista? I don't know how to do this one.
Oh, Alexios, you know what these are, right?
A
Absolutely.
ballista? Yeah. I know weapons. This is beautiful.
Okay, so do you want to be manning that?
Is the ballista like towards the middle of the ship?
No, it's at the front. So
like
the wheel is in the back of the ship. The ballista's in the front.
So is it close to water?
They're all equally close to water.
Like
you will always be at water, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
this is a small ship.
Well, if you want to be on the sails, because I'm imagining that's in the middle of the boat.
It is.
I can do the ballista if you don't want to be near the edge.
Is it like a rope deal where I'm swinging over water?
No.
No, not unless you're Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I can do that. I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean before, man.
All right, so
yeah.
Alexios on the sails, Ilme on the ballista.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Got it. Could I have Alexios and Adagio please make athletics checks?
Oh,
It's a real good thing you didn't say me for that, because I got a +0 there.
And one of you can take advantage because of Kenny's CTV1 in chat.
I really.
Kenny!
What do you need advantage for? You always roll well.
Because I
What
just
if you
rolled
rolled a
a
natural
3.
1 on your
Oh
I
like
rolled
my
a 3.
fucking god! Why are
All right,
I
Alexios,
like
take
this?
it.
What? I saw him a roll a 1 now.
There's a power cooldown on that now. Holy
Okay.
shit!
Oh, wait. Kenny
17
wanted
in total.
Ryujin to get it, so I take that back. You're keeping your 3.
Oh. Okay,
I
well,
can see,
no.
I can see
Athletics?
him. I can give him things.
Oh, shit.
Athletics, yes.
I didn't get to say guidance before he did it. I forgot I had guidance.
Oh, well.
Can I just shout words of encouragement like, you got this?
I can
You
give him
did-
+6. Oh, I never rolled. I actually have to see if it's a plus or a minus. Hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a plus. So I can give you a +6. Does that help?
Was it a 9?
It's a 10.
Oh.
That's if I get the 6.
I was a 17 in total.
Got the 6.
Okay. And can I have Ryujin and Anora both make intelligence-based sea vehicles checks? So Anora, that's going to be an intelligence check. Ryujin is going to be intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I'm good at intelligence because I took that linguist feat. I'm so glad I did. That's a 20. It's a dirty 20, but
16.
Okay. So, each of these ships push off the dock. The ship with the dead bodies goes a little bit faster, it catches the wind a bit more. Ryujin's ship, the sails don't quite get where they need to be until a few minutes afterward before it finally catches the wind, and you both take off straight out of the docks. As you guys pass the sort of edge of the horseshoe of this shore, you finally see the dock proper. By that I mean where all of the big-ass ships are docked just outside of the actual port. You see 90% of them are Athenian Navy ships, these enormous warships with the Owl of Athens on the sails, and they are beautiful. But you also do see some that aren't Athenian Navy ships. Many of them are much smaller, ranging in size from around the size of the keelboats you guys are on to around the size of the Athenian ships. Alexios, your eyes are drawn very quickly to the one that stands out the most to you, the one with cannon ports. It seems to be the only one in the entire fleet in front of you that has cannon ports, and you see the sails have a sort of squid-like octopus creature on them instead of the Athenian owl. But you guys continue onward. How far do you guys want to go?
Can I roughly gauge a distance to what I would kind of think an accurate depth of where the entrance to the lair might be? I mean, I've never been here, but like maybe with that sea knowledge, I could kind of rough draft it. Would that be possible?
Maybe we should aim somewhere farther from the ships, just in case.
I would say, Region, it's hard to tell. The only thing you know about the hoard and the cave is that it's believed to be on that edge, on the Bloodshore edge, and deep underwater. Looking down at the water, and it's weird. It's a fairly murky, dark water here, so you don't have super good visual down there, so you can't actually tell how deep it is.
Okay. Yeah, let's go out. Let's go out a ways. Like maybe, what do you guys think? I mean, I kind of want to say like maybe a mile, but I feel like that might be too far.
I feel like a mile's a good place. We're away from the ships. We can just, push the boat with the bodies away and hope that me and Adagio get away quick enough.
Okay, I will say, taking the keel boats a mile will be a several hour journey.
Oh,
okay.
I don't think Apotrepo is going to give us that much time.
In general, the keel boats, the travel pace of a keel boat is about 3 miles. Oh, sorry, I totally read that wrong. It's 3 miles per hour, not 3 hours, not 3 miles per day. So yeah, a mile is actually not that bad.
Okay, yeah,
Jesus.
let's mile.
A mile.
Yeah.
If
So
Apotrepo
it'll take you
gives
about
us
20
that
minutes.
long- If
It'll take you about
Apotrepo
20
gives
minutes.
us that long.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I'm gonna be scanning to see if I see him anywhere, so I can make Adagio leave the boat. We can get out of there.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh God.
so how are you guys going to like? You know what? I won't worry about that when we get to
We'll find out what happens.
if you both die.
I got an
We'll
idea. The two people who can resurrect people both die. You said perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm good at that. It's an 8. It's a 12 total.
Yeah, I mean, again, the water's fairly murky, so you're not
I add
quite
to
sure if we've seen it. I will say though, the longer that you guys are sailing, the more paranoid you start to get, and the more like every little splash, every little current, you're like, we're dead, but nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna add
will
to
say,
that
like-
12 because I need to know more.
Okay.
Like mid trip, I'm gonna take off the eye patch and just put it in my pocket.
Okay.
17.
Face
in
underwater.
total,
17,
then.
Anura. Yeah, I will say, fairly close to the shore, you do hear and see several, fish and that sort of thing. At first, you're like, every single splash, you're convinced is Apotrepo, but then you see it's a turtle or it's a fish or whatever.
And then it's Apotrepo.
and then something.
it's Apotrepo.
I will say around the mile mark, those fish are less common.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like, guys, we might want to like slow down, push the boat with the food away.
Oh, can I try to summon my elemental?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try.
So you're a mile out. You try to summon your elemental. This water bursts out from beyond the ship, and you see this watery form emerge from the surface of the ocean.
Okay, really quickly, I want to just be like, fuck yeah. And then I want to push the boat out, the one with the bodies. I'm going to push it out a little bit, like just have the elemental just like.
And
We haven't gotten off of it yet.
Still on that.
Oh,
We're
true,
still on it.
right, yeah. All right, once they're off of it, I want to push it out.
Also part of this.
okay, so I will say you guys have been trying to keep the ships fairly close to each other. So I'll say Adagio and Nora, you guys only have about 45 feet that you would need to cross to get to the other boat. So how are you guys doing that?
Something that can swim.
And I just want to swim. I want to see this underwater breathing.
You had your water.
Don't you
thing.
have water walk?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Adagio immediately dives into the water and immediately comes back up and finds himself standing.
I didn't
like
cast
that,
it yet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I thought you already
Because
cast
it
it.
only lasts an hour, so I haven't casted it yet.
So you dive into the water. You take a deep breath. You're okay.
Yeah, okay, because the other thing was that, like, if I cast Water Walk on myself and I'm underwater, it'll shoot me up 60 feet every round. So I was like,
Yeah.
I could always just boop the F up in
Yeah,
like a round.
that's true.
I'm going to turn into a crocodile.
Okay. The crocodile.
Adagio can ride on my back to get back over there real quick.
We start to hear a strange ticking sound immediately.
But
I'm
Okay.
king of the underwater world.
So, it only takes you guys about 10 seconds to get up to the other boat. And are you changing back into your own form?
no, I'm staying in my own form, and I'm gonna go help the elemental push it real quick, and then swim back.
Okay. How far away from your boat do you want the dead body boat to be?
I'd say like 60 feet. Is that good?
Yeah,
Val?
I was gonna say like 60, 50 feet,
How big
and
is
then
an
I
Apotrepo?
have another idea.
How big is Apotrepo?
You have no idea.
How big are
Fucking
crackers?
massive.
Because if one neck is like 60 feet long,
We're fucked.
fucked. Elemental
While
pushes away.
this is happening, I'm
Yeah.
keeping an eye out looking for Apotrepo.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I wanna cloak of many fashions look like a pirate.
Okay. You have a pirate coat on.
25.
25?
Yeah.
You distinctly notice the lack of any sort of sounds of wildlife in this ocean.
Oh,
It's
God.
it's for being the ocean, like there is a current, there are waves, but it is eerily quiet here.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out like, guys, hurry! I don't think it's safe.
So yeah, I'm gonna help push it, and then I'm gonna come back to the boat. Can I climb in the boat as a crocodile? If I get some help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll say your
I'll-
friend's gonna help you. Yeah.
You're just helping this crocodile
Yeah.
over the edge.
As soon as everybody's in, I'm all like, let's get out of here. Come on, let's go.
What we wanna
So when
watch-
we're all in the boat, I want to have my water elemental come up behind it, like above the rudder, and just like with the wind. And we should probably try to man the oars a little bit since there's kind of enough of us. And I'm gonna have it push the back of the boat as well, so we can get some more speed.
Are we
And I think
not-
we should kind of go like around, not just like straight back in the path of this thing.
Works
Yeah.
I
for
thought
me.
we were.
I
thought we
just
were
think we
waiting
need
to
to get
watch
out
it.
of here.
Right, aren't
I mean, we can like get a little
saying?
ways away and watch if you want, but like, I mean, I kind of just want to
'Cause how
watch
you-
it from
Yeah,
leaving.
because how are you gonna know where to go back to if you want to talk to him? Like if we're like slightly away, so we can watch him where he
Yeah.
goes.
Hunter's mark, let's go.
That's smart.
Would that work?
You have to hunter's mark
I
someone
don't know
that
to be
you
a
know is there.
Shit.
But like, if I was to like, I don't know, throw my.
But wouldn't that be us
Apotrepo with my
attacking
dagger?
Apotrepo anyway? Weren't we trying to avoid attacking
I'd
Apotrepo?
have
Yeah,
to
no,
attack
let's
to
not.
Yeah,
cast
we
it.
can't hurt him. You're right.
No, let's not. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
I still want to watch him, so we can see where he's heading off to.
Okay. So how long do you wait until you start to go, or are you going immediately?
Immediate.
I feel like we're
immediate.
going immediately.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
make
let's
some
like start
distance, y'all.
backing up immediately.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
make some distance right off the bat and like kind of keep an eye out for it to see if he takes a bite while we're on the way back.
Sure. So, with the elemental's help, with the sails, and now with the oars as well, you begin to speed up in a sort of roundabout way back to the shore. Ilme, you keep an eye, all of you are sort of keeping an eye on that keelboat as it gets slightly smaller and smaller. And it just sits there.
I heard dice.
Oh,
If
no,
we
no.
light it
no.
on fire, would it smell?
We have like
that more appealing?
PTSD for the dice. Every time we hear them, it's just an automatic. Oh no!
Why are you rolling so much, Sammy?
What are you rolling, Sammy?
Oh
It's like these are
Everybody
for the
else.
weather.
We're
These
dead.
are for if it smells it. This is who
Sammy, what
attacks
is happening?
first.
We're like all freaking out over Sammy rolling like 2 dice.
That was
Two.
more than 2 dice.
Two.
It sounded, I don't know, at least 2.
Okay. As you guys begin moving away, as the ship gets smaller and smaller, you feel like you didn't look away, but one moment it's there, the next moment it's gone.
What if he just opened his maw beneath the ocean surface just a bit, and the whirlpool of the absence of water just, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, okay, let's just get out of here. I don't want to
Yeah.
be food to this
Oh, I
thing.
can't say anything. I'm still an alligator.
This
Wait,
is,
stomach water creature, can Ryujin talk to me?
Only underwater?
anything submerged.
Can I
Yeah, if
submerge
any-
myself real quick?
You just want to dunk your head in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have to then.
I can breathe underwater.
We all can. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
We all dunk our heads underwater and talk to Ryujin.
Bubble, bubble, bubble,
All right,
bubble.
Apotrepo's
you
watching
all
us
dunk
from
your
a
heads
distance, like,
underwater.
what the
You all
fuck
just
are they doing?
like lean over the side of the ship and dunk your heads underwater to talk to Ryujin underwater.
It might not be a good idea to go back and talk to him, bud. That was real quick.
Ilme, do you dunk
We
your
don't
head as
even
well?
know where we're going.
We're going back.
Yeah,
Back,
we're going
I
back.
meant for Apotrepo. I meant
Oh.
like you talking.
Yeah.
We don't know where
I
we're going.
don't think we know where. I don't think this is gonna work too well, bud.
Yeah, we'll
If we had
see.
seen
I'm
something.
scanning. I'm
Crocodile
looking for
in the
Apotrepo. I don't want to be.
Ilme,
Gonna be eaten.
with your head submerged
Mm,
and your passive perception,
mm,
Oh God.
the water is murky,
mm.
but you feel a shadow
Oh.
from beneath you.
Oh god. Okay. And I'm yelling. I'm like, let's get out of here. He's coming.
I'm gonna jump out of the boat and as help the water elemental push us faster. Push us
Horrible
faster.
idea. Horrible idea.
Go,
Okay,
go.
okay. Can
I'm
I,
at the ballista. I'm ready, just in case.
with my head still underwater, can I go, Apotrepo, wait! Just as loud as I can.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck!
Yeah, I was just
Alright.
like,
All right.
blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, okay.
Wait.
I rolled a natural 19 in my wait, would you say persuasion?
Yeah.
That's plus 7, so 26.
Jesus.
Dude,
He's fucking charismatic, at least.
Jesus.
I has a
my
plus 7 to my persuasion. I just want you to know that.
He's a
There's-
charismatic piece of shit.
There's a moment of nothing. And then you hear something in your head. Name.
Like my name?
It's just name, but
Okay.
several voices all sort of like in sequence.
All the different heads. Oh, that's cool.
I am Ryujin, son of the sea god.
Poseidon. You see this shadow seem to get darker underneath you. And then it seems to branch out almost like a spider. This shadow seeming to extend.
What if this was Tromacrates?
Yeah, surprise!
Turn back to the spider and Nora be like, hey, we're twins.
And you see one of these spidery shadow legs begin to get slightly larger.
Mm.
And before it reaches you, you feel the sort of push of the current that precedes it. And then you see in front of you this enormous toothy maw. Blue, green, gray scales. It's hard to see exact tonality in this water. But you see on its neck gills at first is what you think, but they look jagged, almost rough, as if they're cuts, but they do seem to be operating as gills. You see its eyes. It seems to be a sort of a clear lens over its eyes, and then it blinks sideways, and its head sort of looks at you.
Hello, oh mighty ancient one. We have returned your food and slain those who wish to steal from you. We mean you. We mean you no ill will, and wish to sail back. I had wanted to meet you as a creature of my father's creation. However, we wish to make it home. Well, not home, but just back safely.
No. Poseidon. You see more shadows now.
Oh god.
One seems to come around the other side of the boat and crests over the water. Those of you on that side of the boat, you can hear the splash as something seems to rise out of the ocean, but this head stays stuck on you.
Is the ends of the hands of fate?
Poseidon. Made monster. Monster.
You mean what? Like he transformed you into this?
Pain.
Oh god.
Blood. It gets close to you. You could feel it almost like sniffing you. Sacrifice.
Those bodies were your stolen sacrifices. Now, we didn't have to come out here and give them back. They could have remained stolen. We slayed a group of people who wished to steal from your hoard, went out of our way to come back out here and give you your meal because you had been stolen from meal-wise. We have done nothing but try to help you. I understand Poseidon may have harmed you, and I'm sorry. I wish I could help with that. But I am simply not a god.
God. He sniffs you again. God's blood. His face gets close to yours. Live. Tromocrates.
Ah, shit.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
No!
No way! What the fuck?
Well, it's all right. I've already got another character re-rolled. I might be using it soon.
Tune in next week for the most awesome TPK you've ever seen.
Well,
Definitely put off the next session so the hands of fate live on.
holy
It was a good
shit.
idea. It was a good idea. But someone got there first.
What do you mean? Who got there first? What are you talking about?
I talked, somebody else has talked.
Oh, did Tromocrates feed this man?
Somebody fed this man.
This was
Motherfucker.
an angry, hurt creature taken from its home, transformed into something else entirely, given a lonely, isolating job for all of eternity, prone to manipulation.
So we're going to find out all of the characters' backstories that we don't know a lot quicker than we thought. I'm not going to have to wait a year to find out what's up with Honora. I'm going to find out next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You guys are on a boat. It does have a weapon. You guys all have your magic,
Hey, wait,
but
so
you are
This
fighting
is a
Apotrepo.
Hydra
Ooh.
that can breathe
right now.
underwater.
On the bright side, we're gonna get to see what's happening in the underworld like really, really fast.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna get to go see Lathos.
Listen, if I get killed by a
No.
kraken, or not a kraken, a hydra, I'm coming back to haunt it forever. Okay, listen.
I will also say,
If
and
you
this
don't
may go
feel
without
lonely
saying,
anymore.
but this Hydra is heavily homebrewed. So good luck.
Yes. Yeah.
We are fucked.
I feel like this is the revenge for some of the nat 20s now.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is,
Yeah.
I balance this encounter for the Hands of Fate plus the victors. So you're 4 men down.
Oh no. And we
Bruh.
know how well Sammy rolls against my character, so you're gonna be
Okay,
another
but
character
on the
down.
plus side,
If
we
it
don't
attacks
gotta
us, we
share
can
the
allow
loot
it.
anymore.
It's true.
That's 100%.
We're not gonna be able to kill it. We're gonna die horribly.
Okay,
It takes one bite out of the ship, and we're all fucked.
How did Poseidon not know this had happened?
It's a great question.
Because gods don't pay attention, apparently.
Oh my god!
Gods take kids under their wings and then disappear.
Right now,
It's the
you
gods
guys
of
have
Hunter's
more
algebra.
information than Poseidon and King Theseus.
Oh fuck.
Apotrepo has been turned.
I'm sorry, a party of level 7 characters have more information than a god?
No one's bothered to check.
So
No
would it be
one cares
morally
about it to check
or
on Hades
ethically
either.
wrong for me to make another character as a son of Poseidon, or should I switch gods after this?
Yo, the
I will
spirit
also-
of the victors are like.
Yeah, yes, Quirky is right. Gods aren't all knowing, especially these Greek gods. They are not omniscient. They know what they know, and they don't know what they don't know. I will say I'm gonna send to you guys in Discord the stat block for the boat that you're on. In general, the way
Like it matters.
boat stat blocks work. Each different element of the boat has its own AC and hit points. So you could feasibly target specific parts of a ship and produce different effects. So like, if you destroy the helm, then the boat can't steer anymore. If you destroy the sails, then it lowers its speed. If you destroy the hull, then obviously the ship is sinking. So I'll send you, so you guys know all the information about what ship you're on, and then we'll see what happens.
And you got a druid who's in a wild shape right now, and it takes him.
We have an elemental to push the boat.
You do. You have a water elemental, and you have an alligator.
You have a crocodile who can bite.
Listen,
All right,
you're
well-
making Steve Irwin proud, but that's about it. Okay.
All I'm doing.
I apologize for the short session tonight, but several of us are feeling a bit under the weather right now, so I'm gonna end it now so that everyone can get some sleep and we can come fresh with new characters. I mean, fresh with the same characters next week.
Nice foreshadowing, Sammy. Real clever, real subtle.
Thank you guys for watching. Again, this episode will be live on YouTube on Thursday, and tune in next week for an episode, the last episode, we'll find out, of The Links of Tartarus next Monday at 7:30 Eastern. Bye, guys!